All right, this morning, the FBI will brief the House Homeland Security Committee about that terror attack in New Orleans. CBS News national security contributor Sam Vinograd is the former Assistant Secretary for Counterterrorism at DHS and joins us now. Sam, in your role at DHS, one of the things you had to do was try to prevent these mass casualty attacks. What can you tell us about why and how this is possibly linked with ISIS?
Well, Adriana, this attack appears to be what ISIS dreams are made of. Despite losing territory in the Middle East and Central Asia, ISIS has invested very heavily in propaganda in various languages, including English. That propaganda is intended to inspire individuals all around the world to conduct ISIS's dirty work. And from what we know right now, this individual appears to have been inspired by a mix of both personal grievance and some sort of inspiration by ISIS. So again, this appears to be an attack that is what ISIS dreams are made of.
Right now, we also know that it's been declared an act of terrorism. What does that mean for the investigation now with DHS and the FBI and how they proceed?
Well, having been involved in responding to these kinds of mass casualty potential terrorism events, I can tell you there's a well-oiled machine in place. The FBI is in the lead in the investigation, but there is a process in which federal, state, and local officials, both law enforcement and intelligence, are involved in trying to do two things. The first is to ascertain motive, and the second is to really dig into how the attack operationally panned out. That work involves combing through the perpetrator's digital and online presence, their contacts in their phones, their social media presence, any encrypted chat rooms that they were a part of, as well as conducting in-depth interviews and searches of the individual's physical assets, their home, their contacts with their family and acquaintances, with, again, the goal being to ascertain both motive and how this incident operationally played out. That work is not geographically limited to New Orleans. It will certainly occur in Texas, where the perpetrator lived as well, and anywhere else the perpetrator may have stopped or helped to plan this attack.
So, Sam, we also had that explosion in the Cybertruck in Las Vegas that some are linking to New Orleans. What evidence do you think there is that it might be linked? And then what are authorities doing in both places to try to explore any kind of connection?
Well, the FBI has what are called joint terrorism task forces throughout the country, and those JTTFs are certainly working to examine any links between the perpetrator in New Orleans and the driver of the truck in Las Vegas. So the FBI and state, local, and officials are working to comb through any connections between the two individuals involved and coordinating both intelligence and law enforcement resources to look at any affiliation, any contacts, and any form of relationship between these two individuals.
All right, Sam Vinograd, thank you for the insight. We appreciate it.